Hello and welcome to your Pilates workout of the day. Today we are going to have the option to use some weights. I have some 3-pound weights here. If you don't have any weights lying around at your house, feel free to do all the exercises without any. They are not required. And whenever you're ready, we're going to meet me on all fours facing in one direction. You'll have your weights right by your hands, easy to grab. We'll have those hands stacked underneath our shoulders, knees stacked underneath our hips. And we'll just start with some cat-cows here, just rounding that back, lowering that gaze. Arch that back, lift that gaze. A few more here, rounding the spine and arching the spine. Maybe you can add some rolls to it, going in one direction and then going in the other direction. One more big one, round that spine, arch that back. Find your neutral position where your spine is completely straight, that belly button is tucked away from that t-shirt. We're going to grab one weight and put it into our right hand to start. We're going to go into some bird dogs. So we're going to kick our left leg out as well as our right arm. Finding that equal weight in that left hip palm and our right knee. We're going to stretch nice and long, trying to reach those opposite walls. Connect the elbow to the knee. Exhale, reach all the way out, find that stretch. Inhale, round the spine, connect the elbow to the knee. You got it. Keep pressing the top of that right foot down to anchor yourself. We have 4. 3. Last 2. Make sure you're tapping that elbow each time. And last 1. Hold everything out, pulse to ceiling. You got it. We're 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop that weight. Place that hand back down. Place your knee down. Take that rest. And then we'll quickly come right up, using that left leg still out. Both hands will stay down. We're going to go into a fire hydrant, into a cross. I like to drop my right forearm down so I can open up my chest a little bit, but keep those hips even towards that mat. You're going to bend your left knee to tap your left elbow, straighten back out, cross that left knee behind the right knee. Straighten back out, tap that elbow, come back forward, straighten, tap that elbow, straighten out, cross that leg. Think about using that glute, that side muscle to create this movement. Keep those hips even towards the mat, towards the ground. Let's do 7 more. 6. You got it for 5. 4. Feeling that glute fire up. Last 3. Last 2. And last 1, touch that elbow, reach nice and long, cross that knee, come back forward, hamstring curls, you're gonna flex that foot, kick your glute, come back to straight, flex that foot, kick that glute, come back to straight. You can come back down to both forearms if you prefer that. For 6, keep flexing that foot, feeling that connection to that bottom part of that glute. For 5, 4, last 3, 2. I want you to end with that bent knee, flex the ceiling. You go up an inch and down an inch. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, one. Great job. Drop that knee. Separate the knees, connect the toes, sit back into those ankles, take that rest pose. And then when we're ready, we'll come back up to all fours. We are gonna go into our knee hover into pikes. So you're gonna tight the toes to tap them down to the ground so you have some support. So you can come up to that hovering of those knees, lifting those knees up, then shooting those glutes up to the ceiling. Find your downward dog position. Lower those knees. Exhale every time you come up. Inhale, lower back down. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, lower back down. So I want you to think about drawing that belly button as close to the spine as you can get it each time you lift those glutes up to that pike position. We have 5. 4. Last 3. 2. And last one, finding that pike position, coming back to that knee hover, hold in that knee hover, push those elbows away from those ears. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop those knees, take that quick rest, and then we come back up. We grab that weight, we put it in our left hand now. We're gonna go into those bird dogs on that opposite side now. So our left hand is gonna come out straight, our right leg is gonna come out straight. Find that length, reach those opposite corners of the room. Bend that elbow, bend that knee, tap. Straighten everything back out. Inhale, tap. Exhale, straighten. You gotta keep pushing into that right palm as well as that left knee, so that way you stay even on both sides. We have 4, 3, 2, tap that knee. Keep everything extended. We pulse the ceiling for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop that weight. Place it off to one side. If you need to take a rest, feel free. Otherwise, we're going to drop right down to that forearm and go into those fire hydrants. You're going to bring that knee to that right elbow. Straight back out. Cross that knee. Straighten back out. Bring that knee to the elbow. Straighten out. Cross that knee. You got to think of using that right glute now, that side of that glute waking up. Let's go for 5, 4, last 3, 2, last 1. Tap that elbow, straighten that leg, cross that knee, come back up to that straight leg, keep that leg nice and high, flex that foot, we hamstring curl it out. Come back to straight leg. Bend that knee. Come back to straight leg. You got it for 5, 4, last 3, 2, and 1. Keep that knee bent, straighten up to ceiling. Up an inch and down an inch with that flex foot for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop that knee, separate those knees. Sit back into those ankles, take that rest pose. All right, let's come back up to those all fours position. We're gonna tuck those toes down. We're gonna go back into our knee hover, but we're gonna go into our obliques here. So we tuck those toes down, lift those knees. We're gonna swing them to one side, come back to center, swing to the other side, come back to center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Keep those shoulders away from those ears. Keep pressing into those palms. Running up that chest towards that mat for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold, hold, hold. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift up to your downward dog. Maybe pedal one leg and then the other. And then we'll slowly lower back down to our knees. Take that child's pose, take that rest. And then we'll come back up. I'm going to mirror you, so you guys will be lying down on your right hip. I will be lying down on my left. And then we're gonna place our hand underneath our head, using it as a pillow. We wanna make sure we're staying in one straight line from the rib cage to the hip bone. You're gonna use this top arm. I want you to press it into the mat, so you're opening up that oblique, finding that little gap between the side of the waist and the mat. We're gonna connect our heels, keep our knees together. You're gonna find just a clam position, opening up the knee, lower back down. Exhale, open. Inhale, lower. Exhale, open. Inhale, close. Keep pressing into that top palm, that left palm press down into that mat, lifting up that oblique. You got it. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna close those knees. I want you to lift your toes. So the toes are lifted away from the mat. We're gonna do the same exact position. You're gonna open up that knee, lower back down. Giving it a little bit more space. If at any point this is too much for you, I want you to lower those feet down, go back to that first layer. You have 6, 5, last 4, 3, 2. Hold that knee open. We're gonna tap our knees, then tap our toes. Tapping the knees, disconnecting the feet, tapping toes. Finding that rotation in that top hip. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep that clam position. We pulse everything out. Lifting up that arm as an option. Pulsing the ceiling for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close those knees, drop those feet. Give that hip a pat, waking it back up. And then when we're ready, we're gonna lie down onto our backs. Head is down. We're gonna do roll like a ball. So we're gonna hug those knees into our chest. We can just give them a nice squeeze, taking that quick stretch. And then I want you to grab onto your shins to start. We are gonna have the focus of rolling up to our glutes, but we wanna make sure our toes stay hovered. So we don't wanna place the toes down onto the mat. So we're just going to exhale, lift up, find that balance, find that shake, roll back down. Exhale, lift back up, find that balance, don't tap those toes. Roll back down. You got it. Keep that belly button tucked away from that spine. This should feel really good for those backs, as well as challenging each time you come up to use that whole body core to find that balance. We have 3, 2, and 1. Find that hover, hold, hold, hold. Drop those feet. We're gonna spin the face make. Ready to go into some arms here, so you can grab those weights again on our knees. If this is too much for you, you can fold your mat in half so you have a little bit more support underneath the knees, or you're welcome to just stay seated the entire time. Otherwise, we have a little bit more action for our core when we're up here. So we're gonna lift our palms to the ceiling, keeping our hands down at our hip bones. We're gonna shoot those arms forward, bend back down. Exhale, reach those arms forward. Inhale, bend back down. Exhale, forward. Inhale, bend back down. We're gonna add a squat. We squat as we reach. We come back up. Squatting towards those ankles. Come back up. Squeezing those glutes each time as you lift back up. You got it for 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna add a T-arm in. So every time we open to squat, squeeze to close. Open to squat, squeeze to close. Make sure those shoulders are not hiking up. You want to keep them down in their sockets. For 6, 5, last 4, 3, 2, and we're gonna hold those straight arms, lift the palms to the ceiling, we pulse up an inch and down an inch. You got it. Pulsing up. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't drop those arms, flip the palms. We draw tiny circles going in one direction. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and reverse. You got it. Embrace that burn. You're here only for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop those arms. Great job. Let's place those weights back in front of us. Take a little neck roll. We're gonna straighten those arms back out. You're gonna cross one over your chest, squeezing it with the opposite arm. Straighten out those arms again. Cross the other arm across chest. Great job. Let's come down onto our left side of our hip to go and do the glute series all over again, just on this side. So the head rests on the hand, using it as a pillow. Top arm comes down, we press into that mat, lifting up those obliques. The heels stay connected. We lift up that top knee, we squeeze it back down. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, squeeze back down. The AC just came on this room and it feels so good. You got it right